What does geometry sound like? Well, music is geometry because the notes in music are arranged in perfect geometric patterns that are consistent across all keys. So let's look at each of these patterns to hear what they sound like. And the first geometric shape, this kind of starburst pattern, is formed by connecting every note in the chromatic scale with its complementary color, or what's called its tritone in music theory. So in the key of C, the C note, 1, is across from its polar opposite, G flat, interval flat 5. And just as these two colors clash, red and green, the two notes are also dissonant. And playing through all of the tritone pairs in the starburst, you get a similarly dissonant sound. That's the first geometric shape. The next is a 12-pointed star that connects each note with its respective subdominant and dominant, which are all closely related due to their proximity in the circle of fifths. But in the chromatic scale, all of these related notes are dispersed, hence the geometric star shape that forms to trace their connections, which all sound very pleasing. In the key of C, for example, the C note sounds consonant with F, interval 4, and G, interval 5. And together these notes form what's called a suspended 4 chord. By tracing the lines of this geometric shape, you can hear the same consonant symmetry across all keys. The next shape is formed by a group of triangles where each set is separated by intervals of major thirds and minor sixths. Like in the key of C, where C is evenly spaced with E, the major third, and A flat, the minor sixth. The three notes in this triangle create a kind of epic sound, and together they form what's called an augmented chord, with 4 of these triangles in total. The next shape is made up of perfect squares, where each square includes intervals of minor thirds and major sixths. Like in the key of C, where C is evenly spaced with E flat, the minor third, and A, the major sixth, which are also evenly spaced with C's tritone G flat, the flat 5 note. Together, these 4 notes have a sound that's somewhere between consonant and dissonant and form what's called a diminished 7th chord, where there are 3 of these squares in total. The chromatic scale also includes 2 hexagons of whole step intervals, where each set forms its own whole tone scale. In the key of C, these 6 notes combine to make a dissonant C9, flat 5, flat 6 chord. And finally, when you connect all 12 notes of the chromatic scale, a 12-sided dodecagon forms. These 6 shapes are the foundation of all patterns in music theory, which is really just audible geometry.